changing out some broken agitator dogs. When I turn this like this one way, it should catch the bottom. This one every once in a while caught it once there, but it should be catching it every time. And this is an indication that our agitator dogs are worn out. So what we do is pull all this out and then either use a ratchet or a nut driver to pull this out here. This particular one is a 7/16. Setting up our ratchet for taking this out. What we need to do is hold the bottom portion of the bin with one hand like so, so that we can loosen it up. Wow, this is going to be a tough one. What you want to do when you put these back in is not tighten down the nut inside there too much, because you want to be able to get it out in the future, and being the condition that it is, soap and water occasionally going through there, they can get pretty seized up. Come on, buddy. There we go. Now we can turn the rest of it out by hand here. Okay, there's our nut there. It's a good idea to use a surface mat when you're working on stuff like this to protect your carpet. I don't have a surface mat with me today, so I'm going to be using my ratchet set as if it was a surface mat, but what we need to do is separate the two halves of this just by pulling it apart. There we go. Okay. Wow, you can see the deal is just crumbled apart. So I'm going to go take this and empty it out and come right back. Okay. Yeah, yikes, it just completely ate up all the agitator dogs. Remnants. Wow, look. This is the old dogs. Let me show you what they should look like. Here's my new set of agitator dogs. So, those dogs got chewed up. So we're going to pull out the old ones. My goodness. Okay, take all these little pieces out. There we go. And then we'll insert our new ones. You can see how the curve goes here. See, if you try to put them in that way, you could do it, but that's backwards. So we want to go with the curve like so. This allows the unit as it rotates to only go one way. Now this is a design of the unit to actually have a weakness, so that if someone stuck their arm in the unit when it was running, that it wouldn't break their arm, it would break these agitator dogs instead. So anyway, this little black piece is going to go over the cap here. Okay, now what we need to do is take this upside down, hold it into place, and then line up the holes with our holes up top here. Shift this over for you. Okay, and then press it into place. Now if your tabs broke off on the top, this one's still got one. That's okay, because the bolt itself is going to hold it together once we put it back inside the machine. This one's still got one tab on it. But anyway, now you can see as I rotate it, the bottom portion rotates, and those little dogs catch inside there, only going one direction. So you can see them there. Okay, now we're going to take this, put it back inside our machine over the post. It's a good idea to kind of hold the two parts together as you do this, and slip it back in, press it down into place. Now we're going to take our bolt and insert it in there and just slightly thread it in by hand. You see our bolt there, getting this threaded down. And then we'll just go like a quarter turn past tight. We don't want to over tighten this again, because then if you need to maintenance it in the future, you're going to have a tough time to get it apart. So set my ratchet to tighten. Going to make it snug. Again, it's going to hold those parts together. We're good there, nice and snug. And now we can test it out and make sure that as we're turning the top portion, the bottom turns one way. Again, you can see the agitator dogs catching against the sides of the gears, grooves inside there. Now what we've got is a cap, and we really want this black gasket to be in place. This could be cleaned up, but that's another story. So we're going to slip this down into place. And you can see this allows, if a little bit of water gets in here, it'll just drain out from these small holes in the side. And next is inserting our cap. And we're all set there. That's how to replace the agitator dogs and keep your washing machine washing like it should. If you notice your clothes were coming out really wet, or that your clothes were not getting cleaned, broken agitator dogs. Again, if someone stick their hand in there while this is running, the agitator dogs act as a safety. They'll break instead of breaking the arm. So kind of a good safety, but these do break more than I'd like to see them break, but I guess it's better safe than having somebody's arm broken. So we're good to go here. Nice new agitator dogs.